We got Fat Joe on the line.
Hello.
Jonesy, since when you know me to be a punk in your life?
No, I ain't call you a punk.
All right, this is what I'm hearing. Yo, Jonesy, you have never known Fat Joe to back down from anybody in the history of mankind. Papoose is a pussy boy. Weigh about 60 pounds.
Joe.
Listen.
You can't, but I gotta, if you do it again, Ebro's gonna make me dead the interview. You gotta keep it clean.
I don't really care about it. I'm just trying to let you know.
I'm telling you that I want you to talk. I want you to say
calm
whatever
down,
you want to say.
Hold up. Calm
you
down,
can't,
Jonesy. Calm down.
You're being
calm
too descriptive.
Calm down, Jonesy. You talking about me every other week. Every other week.
Joey, you know what? Let's me and you talk. Let's not even do it on air because it seems like you have an issue with me. So we'll talk behind the scenes.
DJ Whiteout.
All right, it's 9:37 on Miss Jones in the morning. So Fat Joe is on the phone, and the reason why I had to stop. No, he's up. Okay. Yeah, the reason why I had to stop is because he said a cuss that ain't permitted on the radio.
Right.
And then he kept on going, so I had to stop him because I'm not getting in trouble. I can say certain curses, but other ones I can't. And he said the one that I can't. But so what I did was we've been taping him so that we could play back his version or the truth or whatever it is that he had to say. But now we're back up and Joe's on the line. So Joe, if you feel like starting from the top again, you can. Or
no, I don't want to start from the top again.
Then you gotta hold on so that I can play back the interview. All right. Then hold on, and here we go.
Hello. So I'm on the radio. So check this out. New York City, y'all know me better than this. Papoose weighs about 60 pounds flat. I will knock out Papoose with one hand behind my back. This boy here, man, Cassidy did not set up Papoose. America, you gotta know Cassidy didn't know nothing about what was going on. 50 Cent is up on the radio disrespecting me. Papoose in the background laughing, joking around. He's Remy Martin's husband. She got diarrhea out her mouth. All I ever do for this bum chick was take her out the projects and get her Beamers and Benzes, move her to Jersey and put money in her pocket. Let's keep it real. That's her man. He can't control his girl. She up there disrespecting my wife, my family, talking reckless on the radio. All right, cool. Jackpot. I got a show in North Carolina. I'm eating dinner. They come up and they tell me, yo, Papoose is downstairs in the first floor. There's Yo Gotti is there, the rapper. Gucci Man is there. Cassidy is there. And there's 40 people there. 40. The real story's going to come out. There was 40 people there. I knock on room 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 110. The door opens. There's 30 people in the room. Sweets, girls, everybody smoking blunts. Cassidy's there, Papoose there. I walk in with three dudes. I walk up in there. I'm on promo tour. I walk in there with 3 dudes. When I get in there, I don't know when I walk in that door, Papoose got 30 dudes with him. I walk up in there, I ask him, what's poppin', homie? What's good? Do you have a problem with me? I'll tell you the truth, I was hoping he would have said no, and I would have went back upstairs to eat my dinner. So you know what you're saying? He's running around the room, jumping over. You know they got hotel rooms, Envy, when you're on the road, they got the little kitchen in there? Mm-hmm. He jumps over the wall and traps himself in the corner, right? So I go up in there, I say, yo, Papoose, do we have a problem, homie? He says, well, you want it to be a problem? At that point, he caught what we call the beats, right? His man's jump in the way. His DJ, did he tell you his DJ is in the hospital still? His man jumps in the way, got 2-piece Bloody Mary. His whole face is ripped up, right? His man, he got some real good human shields. His other man, who's his best friend, his lip looked like an 18-wheeler tire when we was done with that boy. When they finally had enough, Papoose never threw a punch. He's crouched down. I felt so sorry for this boy, Miss Jones. I gave him the beats. I was telling him, you better respect me. This is the beats. I felt so sorry for this boy right here. I let him go, and I'm mad that I let him go. I felt sorry for this guy. Papoose, he's like, oh, you know, running out the room. He caught a couple of snuffs on the way out, too. Boom, we walk out the room, so I'm walking out. Papoose says, Joe, can I talk to you, man? Please, can I talk to you, Joe? Please, can I talk to you? Please, can I talk to you? I'm like, all right, I come down the hall. Do you want to fight? Do you want to fight? Again, Papoose, this is abuse. If you put me lined up next to Papoose, this is abuse. The fact that anyone in New York City would entertain the fact that Papoose, the dude is on the internet now for getting punched in his face doing a stripper dance on a pole by some other dudes a month ago. Then they beat his man down to death, and he's standing there looking at them beating up his man. This guy here, Snuff Fat Joe Crack, the realest rapper ever rap in history? That's what you're telling me? I spoke to him. I asked him 40 times, Miss Jones, but let me know, do you want to buy? I said, Papoose, there's only 3 of us here, Papoose.
Joey, let me ask you something.
Listen, don't run back. He called me, begged me to come down there to talk to him. And he ain't tell you that he lost his watch.
He did say that.
All right, he told you that.
He
so
said that.
So he's begging me, yo, can I get my watch back? I don't got your watch, Papoose.
He didn't say that.
He's begging me. I'm telling you the truth. He's begging me. You know what the problem is, Miss Jones? That before we report these media takeouts and gossip stuff and stuff like that, we should check up with everybody to find out what's right and what's wrong. What's the story? Why don't you call Yo Gotti? I'm sure MD knows Gucci Man. You know the guy who busts his guns? Gucci Man, the realest rapper for ATL, who shoots people all the time? Call him. So he could tell you. Call 40 other people that were there who seen it. This is such a shame. This is such a shame what they trying to do to me, 50 Cent, with all this internet stuff. This is disrespect.
But why don't you go say, why haven't you ever gone to 50 to, like, it seems like he's the bottom, the brewing of this.
I asked 50 million times.
Like, why aren't you fighting him?
Listen, I asked 50 a million times to let me fight him. Miss Jones,
you don't ask him, though. If you could fight him, you just run up and Papoose him.
All right, you know what you do to him? And then there's 20 security guards there who are police.
At least you got yours
off. No, you don't get yours off because he'll hide behind them and he won't get his off. You understand what I'm saying? He's gonna hide behind them like
Papoose
he did
Papoose said you got 9 security, 9
but you wanna know what, Miss Jones?
Cops with you.
You wanna know what, Miss Jones? Hip Hop Weekly, the magazine will be out next week. They interviewed Yo Gotti. They interviewed Papoose's Cassidy's manager. They interviewed
hold on, Joey. Hold on, because I gotta start playing this.
I will not be stopped. I will make more hit records. 50 Cent cannot stop me. I have asked him to fight me the cordial way. He could call Chris Lighty. He could call anybody. He's cop diesel. He takes steroids. I've seen him on Larry King. Larry King on CNN said he takes steroids. Come with it already, man. Be a man. He has 20 police officers. You know how he comes up to that station, Josie. Don't act like you don't know how he moves.
No, he can't even come up. He hasn't been up to the station.
Let me explain something to you, Miss Jones. That's what it is with 50 Cent. 50 Cent don't want a problem with me. 50 Cent is a victim. 50 Cent got stabbed by a black child. 50 Cent got shot up, and the guy who shot him up parties in the club every night, and he does nothing about it. Like, I don't know where is the illusion of him being tough.
Are you perception? People's perception is reality. It doesn't matter what's true. It doesn't matter what's factual. If a person is perceived a certain way, people might believe that.
Factual. What's factual about him?
No, if it's factual that I'm saying that what you're saying is factual if you're saying he's not tough. I'm saying the facts might be that he's not tough. But if a person's perception of 50 is that, that nigga tough, that nigga...
That's why me, Miss Jones, that's why 50 said, who made him the authority? Who made him the authority? Who made him that could talk about Puff Daddy's baby's mother? Who made him who could call Nas's wife a bitch? Who made him disrespect Jada Kiss? Who made him disrespect Cameron? Who made him disrespect Little Kim? Who made him disrespect Shine? Who's the realest dude in jail doing 10 years for busting his guns? Who made him diss everybody and nobody says nothing to him? You know what the problem is, Miss Jones? I won't back down to no man in the world. I won't back down to no man in the world, Miss Jones. And he has a problem with that. So if he has a problem, come get me, because I'm everywhere you look. I'm everywhere you look. Look, matter of fact, I like to invite everybody to my album release party at the X Bar in the heart of the Bronx, in the hood of the hood, the 12th. I will have $1 million in jury on. If you like to rob people, come rob me. Somebody do something. Please.